Now, if you are planning to spend your hard-earned millions to install a solar system, put all those money aside, because 90% chance is that you will buy a system that will be dead by next Christmas. But the problem isn't the sun. The problem is not even the battery brand. It's the problem of the solar Nigerian shortcut. Most installers are not engineers. They are salesmen with screwdrivers. They want your money today and don't care if your house is in total darkness. Cheap solar is not affordable solar. Cheap solar is a very expensive way to stay in the dark. And by the end of this video, you should realize that a solar system is a precision engineered power plant and not a commodity you buy at a shelf at Alaba market. You should finish this video wanting a load audit and not a discount. In the next few minutes, I'm going to peel the back of the curtain. I'm going to show you the 5 mistakes that turn solar dreams into nightmares. I will show you why your neighbor's system failed, why your office inverter keeps tripping, and exactly how to build a system that outlasts your generator. The story. Meet Mr. Kunle. He saw an advert for a 3 kVA standard package for 1.2 million. It promises to power his fridge, his TVs and fans. So he paid. He installed it. 2 weeks later, his wife turned on the microwave while the fridge was running, and then boom, the whole system shut down. He called the installer and he said, "Oga, you put too much load." But wait, wasn't this a 3 kVA package? In Nigeria, we love packages. But solar is not a junior order. A 3 kVA inverter from a brand A is not the same as a 3 kVA inverter from brand B. One can handle a load surge, the kickstart of a fridge motor, and other will fry its circuit trying to start it. So what is the fix? Stop buying packages. Start buying energy audits. If your installer hasn't sat down with a clipboard to count your light bulbs, check your wattage or your fridge, or if you have not sent him all these details, there will be a challenge. And your installer should also ask how many hours you use your AC run away, so that they will not be guessing with your money. Now imagine a relay race. If you have 1 Olympic sprinter and 3 90-year-old fathers, this team does not run fast. No, the sprinter has to slow down weight of your fathers. In fact, the sprinter gets exhausted trying to pull the whole team. This is what happens when you add 2 new batteries to your 2-year-old bank, or worse, when you mix a tubular battery with a dry cell. The old battery has a higher internal resistance. It becomes a parasite. It drains out the life of the new battery. Within 3 months, your new battery is just as dead as the old ones. 1 age, 1 brand, 1 capacity is the way forward. 1 badge is how only you can get your battery, and then it will last for you. Anything else is just throwing the money into a pit. Did you know your house is breathing electricity even when you are asleep? It is called the phantom load. Your DSTV decoder, your standby microwave clock, your gate motor, your security cameras. Individually they are small. Together they are called the ghost that eats 20% of your battery before midnight. Most installers don't factor in this ghost load because it makes the code look expensive. Exactly. And most homeowners don't want expensive quotations. They want to give you a cheap price to win the job. But when your batteries are at 20% by 2 a.m. and your fan stops blowing, Who is the loser? Of course, you are the one. Think of electricity like water. Your solar panels are a massive tank on your roof. Your batteries are the bucket in the house. If you use a tiny thin straw, cheap 4mm cables to move water, it doesn't matter how big the tank is, your battery bank, the bucket will never get filled up. In our heat, thin cables get hot, heat equals resistance, and resistance equals loss of power. You might be losing 15% of your solar power in just the wires. Installers use thin wires to save you 50k on the code, but you lose 500k in a waste of energy over the next 5 years. Demand a 10mm or a original 4mm or 6mm wires. Make sure it is copper. Don't accept aluminium coated rubbish. Solar is low maintenance. No. That is not how it is said. In Lagos or Port Harcourt or even Kano, the dust is your enemy. A thin layer of dust in Nigeria on your panels is like putting a blindfold on your system. It can reduce your efficiency up to 40%. I've seen people call me to fix their broken system. For me to climb the roof and find bed droppings and thick dust covering their solar panels. One bucket of water and a soft mop saved them over 200k in repairs. If your installer didn't teach you how to safely clean your panels, they didn't finish the job. Or better still, don't climb the roof and say you want to go and be doing those things. Hire a professional service, call back that installer to come and climb back that roof. You know he climbed the roof the first time to hang the panel. Let him climb the roof again to go and clean the panels, and you give him his compensation for his value, because he is very valuable. So let us say this again. No packages, only your deeds. No battery mixing. Watch your load ghosts. Think copper cables only. Clean your panels. It's simple, right? But 9 out of 10 installations in Nigeria fail because of these 5 things. At Lysol Solar, we turn down clients. Why? Because instead of using a cheap unbranded batteries to save money, I would rather lose a contract today than have a call in the next 6 months to tell me this house is in darkness. I value my reputation more than your deposit. We build for the long term. We build for the next 10 years, not the next 10 days. You have spent your years working for your money. Don't let a bad solar design steal it. Solar is still the best investment we can make in Nigeria today, if done right. I have created the 2026 solar load calculator specifically for Nigerian appliances. It factors in our heat, our dust, and our specific brand of freezers and ACs. If you want a system that actually works when the grid is down, click the link in my bio. I will send you a calculator and a checklist that you must ask any installer before you give them a single kobo. Let's stop the blackout. Let's do solar the right way. I'm from Lysol Solar, and we are here to keep your lights on.